this is our matrix plus multi-view plus video, a 2x2 video wall. I'm gonna do some cable adjustments and I'll be right back. Currently, I have a video wall going. Now, there's a remote control, but because there are a lot of functions built into this, the easiest way, of course, there are buttons that you can control to do device switching, input source selection, and the modes. But for this demo, I'll do the software version, which is the easiest because there are so many functionalities added to this, to show you how you can control the different functionality. So this is our software interface. Basically, it's a USB connection directly to the box itself. What you can see in the top are the 3 modes that it supports: matrix, multi-view, and video wall. So I'm in matrix mode at this point. So there are 4 outputs showing here. You can basically select the source that you want to have display on your output. Let me get that here. So you can select any source to any display independently. Right now I have output 1 to source 2. In total, I only have 2 sources, so it's going to be either 1 or 2. Okay, so as you select it, you can see that it switches to the second source. You'll be able to select from a it supports up to 4K60Hz. So there's an EDID table here with resolutions that you can choose to output to certain resolution. Okay, so that's pretty easy on the matrix switching. For the multi-view, basically multi-view would have, it's showing content on one big screen. It may not look very good this way because we have 4 small screens here, but let's say if you have one screen, one big screen where you want your multiple outputs to show on different parts of the screen, you can do that. Basically, what we have is basically a 4 different screen setup within each monitor. You can have it where it looks like a 2x2, and variety of angles of the 2x2. And then you have three small windows, 1 big window. And different layout for the 4x4. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the multi-view. Is pretty simple. Having one big screen where you want to show up your sources in one, then you can do that. And lastly, video wall. From the video wall setup, you can switch between inputs 1 and 2, and then the most used layout. Okay, so right now it's on input 1 and it's a 2x2 format. We change it to out, can have output 2 on a 2x2 on a 1-to-1 format, where you can simply click on the 2x2 and it becomes your 2x2 wall. You can do a 2x1. So in this particular setup 2x1, you have the screen going across, 2 screens going across. It's 2x1, so it assumes that there are only 2 screens. But then you get, for my setup, since I have 4 screens, you would have 2 of them. Three by 1 will stretch it out to 3 screens. So you see 1, 2, and this is the 3rd screen. If it's right here, then you have a complete picture. That looks weird with this particular setup, but this is a 1x4, so it stretches out to 4 screens. Back to a 2x2 or 1-to-1. Okay. And then change the input and the set. It supports seamless switching. So when you switch in a matrix mode between devices, it's instantaneous. And then also when you switch with your input in the video wall setup,